Hello, welcome to another edition of Tech Talk Tuesdays. I am your host, Jared Vines, and today we're going to be talking about a little something about math. Now, I was having a conversation with another teacher. They were mentioning to me that math manipulatives are so important for their students. They're teaching a younger class, but to be honest, I teach grade 6. Math manipulatives are important for my students too. Students need the ability to hold, touch, and feel things with their hands in order to make sense out of them. Now, in a virtual school, that is difficult because, in the school, we have so many manipulatives. We have, resource rooms just stocked to the brim with them. And all of your classes have so many of them that we've collected over the years. And when we go virtual, it's a little bit more difficult. We don't have those things there. But there are virtual ways to get those math manipulatives too. They can use online. And today, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a cheat. I'm going to give you something that I created a little while ago, um, over the summer, actually, when I was doing some online teaching, summer school. And it is it's a virtual math resource room. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you right here. Let me know what you think. Here it is. This is Mr. Bynes' math manipulative room. And as you can see, here I am. That's the little version of me. We look the same? Not really. Anyways, it says click on any of the minutes that's shown below to access them to help with your work. I gave this to my students, so whatever they're doing in math, they can click on base 10 blocks, they can click on linking cubes, they can have a spinner, they can have pattern blocks, there's a calculator over here, there's graph paper to use, geo boards, you name it. I created this basically in Google Slides just by putting in a background, a little emoji of myself. You can put in these things, you can add these pictures. And what I've done is what you can do, and I'm going to show you what to do because if you want to create a manipulative rooms of your own, like with your picture on there that your students are going to absolutely love, well, here's how you do it. You just get your background and you get everything kind of set up. And then you think about what kind of resources you want your students to have. These are the ones that I chose for my students, but there's one last one that I was thinking about adding, and I'm gonna show you how I add it right now, and that's dice. Sometimes we need dice to go for probability. So here's what we do. I'm gonna start by finding a picture. I'm gonna insert an image. I'm gonna search the web, dice. I'm gonna click on a dice. I'm gonna insert it. It's gonna be way too big. It always is. I'm going to shrink it down to the size of my little cabinet right there. I'm going to put the dice right there. Now, look what happens when I click on my pattern blocks. A link shows up. Spinner and thinking with my thing. I'm going to show you how to attach a link to the picture. Click on it very simply, and then up here, this little button right there, that is the insert link. You click on it, and we are going to go to Dice Manipulatives. You're going to Google Dice Manipulatives. It's going to take you to a page like this. Here are all of the manipulatives that you are going to need. Sorry, excuse me while I move my off of me. And right down there, excuse me, Mr. Bynes, are dice manipulatives. I copy the link, I paste it into, I click apply, and that dice now, every time you click on it, is going to take you right to the dice tool, where you can add a dice, spin it, do what you need to do. Do a number one, boom, there you go. That's it. This is Mr. Bynes' Math Manipulative Room, and I am going to share it with you and give you editing power over it. Actually, I won't give you editing power over it. What I am going to do is I'm going to ask you to make a copy of it. Make a copy, and then it's yours to use however you'd like. Make it your own. Get me out of there. Put yourself in there. Add manipulatives if you want to. Add other links to other things that you use all the time. And I think that your students are going to really appreciate this. And you can include this on as a resource in your Google Classroom, which we already did a tech talk about weeks back. So hopefully you should be ready for that. Okay. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.